Hey guys and gals, GregaMortis here from Land of the Creeps Horror Movie Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the YouTube channel. This episode we're going to be looking at a movie called The Off Season. This is a 2022 release from RLJE Films. It is available via Shudder and will be available on Blu-ray and DVD June 14th of this year. But what is the movie? It's called The Island is Dead This Time of the Year. This movie was written and directed by Mickey Keaton, who brought us 2015's Pod, 2016's Carnage Park, as well as 2017's Psychopaths. The movie stars Jocelyn Donahue, who plays the character of Marie Aldrich, and she's a great actress, man. I love, man, I'm telling you, I love Jocelyn Donahue. I can't say it enough. She was in one of my all-time favorite films, 2009's The House of the Devil. She's also had a part in I Trapped the Devil from 2019, as well as Dr. Sleep from 2019. And then she's also, in this movie, we got the introduction of the character George, who's played by Joe Swanberg. He's kind of the partner. He was in 2011's You're Next, which is a great slasher film, and also 2013's The Sacrament, which is a really good cult film. The only other director, or rather the actors I would mention, would be Melora Walters, who plays the mom, which is Ava Aldrich, as well as Richard Brake. Richard Brake, who plays the gatekeeper. Now, Richard Brake was in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. He was in Rob Zombie's 3 from Hell. He was also in Doom. I mean, not Doom. He played Doomhead, I'm sorry, but 31. Love him, man. I love Richard Brake. Great actor. And as of recent, he's been in Bingo Hell, which is another good film. The setup of this movie is Marie, played by Jocelyn, gets this letter, strange letter in the mail stating that her mom, she had died, that her mom's grave had been vandalized, and that she needed to come immediately to look at it. So her and George get in a car and they drive to this island. It's in Florida, and it's one of these isolated islands where in the off season, basically there's bridges, they go up and nobody can get on or off the island. So it's one of those islands that are cut off in the off season, and they're going right before the bridges are fixing to open, and nobody can get in and out. And it's one of those movies where it's kind of edge of your seat in that sense, because if they get in, if it takes too much time, then they're not getting off on the off season. So it's one of those type movies, and it's kind of cool. Richard Brake playing the gatekeeper was really nice, man. I did like that twist. The movie itself is slow, but I think it's atmospheric. I think it does have moments of eeriness and creepiness. It's one of those that you need to watch at least twice, I think, to pick up on everything going on. They're introduced quickly, I will say, introduced to what would you call them? I guess locals, I guess is what you would call them. And they're strange. There's something off on this island. Like, they're not exactly what you would think they are. There's something definitely off. So she's introduced to individual characters. She ends up going to a tavern at one time, and that turned out to be a total bust. And then she's introduced to a fisherman that he's a nice guy, but he's kind of weird too. But the whole movie is set up with her trying to find the gravesite, which she does, and then why the vandalism has happened. And then from there becomes some twist where, can she get off this island? Is there some supernatural force keeping her stuck on this island? Is everyone exactly who they seem to be? It's one of those twist movies that I found it interesting. I did. It's one of those movies. I don't think it's great, but it's definitely entertaining enough. Especially if you like those movies that you got more story. There's no action, so you're not going to get any action, blood, guts, gore, anything like that. You're going to get a heavy story-driven movie. I think it's definitely worth a watch. And like I said at the beginning, it is available via Shudder, as well as on Blu-ray and DVD release on June 14th. It's The Off Season. Pretty decent flick. I don't think it's Jocelyn's best role, but she definitely does what she does, which is good. And George, played by Joe Swanberg, and I think the acting was great. I want to say Melora Walters, who plays the mother, Ava. There's a backstory with her because clearly, in the movie she's dead. That's no spoiler. So we kind of get a sense of where she was. What exactly was behind her story? I don't know, because some of the townspeople bring out some things about her. So you'll definitely want to check that out and pay attention to it. So with me, I would say check it out, give it a watch. If you like this video, definitely give us a thumbs up. Let us know you liked it. Comment below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. We'd really appreciate that. We'll have a lot more reviews coming up in the near future. If you'd like to follow our podcast, that's Land of the Creeps Horror Movie Podcast. You can check us out at landofthecreeps.blogspot.com, as well as anywhere where you can listen to your podcast. We're available. Would love to have you join us for that. We're on episode 284 now, so we've been around for a little while. We'd definitely love to hear from you. And you can also email me if you got any comments, concerns, if you need anything reviewed or would like for us to review something or whatever. I'm always open for suggestions. You can email us at GregaMortis666@gmail.com. That's GregaMortis666@gmail.com, and we'd appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. Until the next video, what I always like to say is help keep horror alive, and we do that one movie at a time, one review at a time. Until next time, peace.